So I was actually the first one to get a Mini. I had wanted one for years just because of the look of the car. But when we got in and drove it, it was the experience that trapped us into Mini.
The comparison to any other dealership we've ever bought from, and we've been around a long time. I'm old anyway, she's still a young person. But we bought probably in the past 37 years close to 25 or 30 cars, and most of them were from dealers, you know, and the experience here at Mall of Georgia Mini was so smooth. No stress, definitely was no pressure to do any purchasing. We had a great time. It was very enjoyable, and Lynnette can tell you about the times when I would say, hey, I'm gonna go look for a new car, and she'd be like, I'm staying home because I don't like the stress. But when we came here, it was just smooth. It was effortless. And Mark Stackhouse, our sales guy, he is the one of the best I've ever seen in the industry. Finance was smooth. The process was easy to use, easy to go through. And then when we got to the point of saying, hey, we got this first Mini, which was her Mini, and we started going on drives and runs, what we call runs with some clubs. I'm like, hey, I want to drive. So she let me drive. And then.
But not the next time, because it's my Mini.
So the second one, she's like, I'm driving now. I'm like, okay. So I started looking for one. I bought a used one. Didn't buy it from here because I was looking for a particular thing. Had it for just literally 4 or 5 months, 6 months. And I'm like, nah, I got to go buy one from Mall of Georgia Mini. And I upgraded to a JCW, and I've had it for going on probably 7 months now.
That actually happened with our first event here. They let him drive the new JCW Clubman to our first event, and
I took it home. Yeah,
we came back, did the paperwork, and took it home.
So it's dangerous to come by from here because it's so easy, but we love it. And the people it's like a family. We just really appreciate everything that they've done for us. And then we started the Mini Drive Club, like Lynnette was mentioning, and our first event was where I got my car. But the reality is we weren't trying to get Mall of Georgia Mini to do anything for us. We just wanted to have some representation in this area for people that are buying from Mall of Georgia Mini. There were a lot of Mini owners in this region, this area, this part of the city that did not have anywhere to go meet without driving for an hour and a half or 2 hours to go to the meets. So we were like, let's just start a Facebook group. And what we've done to expand on that is Danielle's helped us out with a few little minor things like some hats and maybe a shirt or two, some things to give away at events to promote, you know, Mall of Georgia Mini, and we appreciate that. But the reality is we just wanted to do it for the Mini owners, because once you get a Mini Cooper, you want to drive it, right? You don't want to just let it sit in your driveway. COVID's been terrible. You want to get out and drive. So it's been a great thing. We went from like the two of us as the starting founding members to having, you know, almost 125 members now. And that's been in the last just 4 or 5 months. And we're really not putting that out to the world. We're just kind of doing it local here for the ones that are here. So, and we provided some business cards for our group that's co-branded with Hendrick Mall of Georgia Mini, that gets dropped into the welcome bag when you buy a car here. So it helps with the club promotion as well.
Because Mini is a community. It's a family. Mini Coopers are very sociable. They like to go out and be with other Mini Coopers, just like we like to be with the other Mini Cooper drivers. We may not have anything in common personally, but we have our cars in common, and that just brings us together, and it's really nice.
Yeah, we actually have 4 Mini Coopers at the house now.
And 3 of them were purchased here.
And 3 of them were purchased here.
From Mark.